Hello everybody, my name is Leia and today I will be investigating hurricanes, specifically hurricanes in the Caribbean, the consequences of them, and the responses to them. Before we look into the consequences and responses to this natural disaster, we must first understand what a hurricane is. According to NASA, hurricanes are large swirling storms producing winds of at least 119 kilometers per hour. To put this into perspective, that is faster than a cheetah, the fastest animal on land. There are 5 categories of hurricanes. The scale of categories is called the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Scale. Category 1 shows winds ranging from 74 to 95 miles per hour, which is faster than a cheetah. Category 2 speeds up with 96 to 110 miles per hour, which is faster than a baseball pitcher's fastball. Category 3 shows winds from 111 to 129 miles per hour. Similar to the serving speed of many professional tennis players, Category 4, we accelerate with 130 to 156 miles per hour, faster than the world's fastest roller coaster. And Category 5, with 157 miles per hour or faster, is similar to the speed of high-speed trains. Now, to use real-life examples, we will be discussing Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Dorian, the consequences of them, and how the world responded to them. Beginning on August 30th of 2017 and ending on September 13th of the same year, Hurricane Irma was a Category 5 hurricane that struck Cape Verde, and it caused $77.16 billion in damages. Irma was the first Category 5 hurricane to strike the Leeward Islands. The hurricane forced many people to evacuate their cities and homes to avoid getting in its wake. As a response to the hurricane, the USAID Department provided $100,000 to the Bahamas Red Cross, as well as providing millions of meals for the people who had been affected. An external organization entitled Direct Relief delivered nearly $40 million in medical aid. Now we will be looking into Hurricane Dorian, which began on August 24th of 2019 and ended on September 10th of 2019. Hurricane Dorian was an extremely powerful hurricane which became the most intense tropical cyclone on record to ever strike the Bahamas, and it is also regarded as the worst natural disaster in the Bahamas' recorded history. The hurricane had devastating consequences for the Caribbean. In total, there were 84 fatalities and 245 missing people. 70,000 people were left homeless as a result of the hurricane. Additionally, the hurricane was the costliest in Bahamian history, costing nearly $5.1 billion. Bahamas Paradise, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival Cruise Lines began sending water bottles and meals to the Bahamas. The religious group known as Jehovah's Witnesses also participated in relief efforts, delivering 100 tons at least of relief supplies and 700 volunteer workers to the affected areas. Initially, the then President of the United States stated that he would be planning to extend temporary protected status to immigrants from the hurricane-hit regions. However, he later retracted this statement by saying that
we want to allow people that weren't supposed to be in the Bahamas to come into the United States, including some very bad people and some very bad gang members and some very, very bad drug dealers. So we are going to be very, very strong in that. Let me just explain. Large sections, believe it or not, of the Bahamas were not hit.
From both Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Dorian came a ripple effect of destruction. For example, there was damage to infrastructure, which led to long-term loss of health facilities and water access. There was a loss of prescriptions and a cold chain for medications. Illness was spread because of mosquito-borne diseases, waterborne illnesses, and most recently COVID-19. And of course, the mental health and health of people in these areas was significantly affected. From both of these examples, we can see the consequences and responses to hurricanes. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.